This episode will take you inside the new Planet Hollywood Observatory.
And then we head out to the rodeo, y'all.
Plus the latest theme park news and more coming at you from the attraction studio at Fun Spot
right now. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
So a couple of fun videos showed up on our YouTube over the past week. First off, the new MagicBand 2s are starting to show up more often now in the parks. They just announced this week that the plain color MagicBand 2s are now available. Al, do you have a MagicBand 2 yet?
I got a purple one from when I renewed my pass recently.
Yep, annual pass holders can get those as well through the renewals. And they also have these brand new Magic Keepers. Now they are little keychain, lanyard, etc. attachments that you can take out the center part of the MagicBand 2 and then put it into these new things. And I have this on my keychains. I took it off my keychain for this, but it's a lot. It's because these. I'm not used to wearing watches or bands.
Yeah.
They always, my ADD just is like, I can feel it all the time and I always want to adjust it. So this is actually the perfect replacement for that.
Yeah, or if you already do wear a watch and you don't want, two bands on your arms, that's a good option as well.
Yeah, and they come in Mickey, they come in Minnie, and then there's one that's just a plain oval. I haven't seen that one yet on sale, but I may get that to replace the Mickey because the ears are a little bulky in my pocket.
I'm sure that's just the beginning of the ones that they're going to come out with.
Just the beginning.
Yeah.
Go to our YouTube channel to see video of how to install this, and it is harder than it looks. I'm telling you, these screws back here are so tiny, like my big old fingers, they're flying out. Took me 10 minutes to find it in the carpet. It's just,
oh no.
Luckily they come with a mini screwdriver and 2 extra screws. You're gonna need those.
Oh, good. I was wondering if it came with tools. That's helpful.
Yeah.
So speaking of videos that we have out on our YouTube channel, you can also watch our attractions adventures. That's going to be Quinn, our reporter Quinn, hosting all of his adventures that they had in Asia this past winter. So really awesome videos.
Our old host Matthew, he couldn't really continue on with the vlog anymore due to time constraints with his job, and wish him the best of luck. But Quinn's taken over the show, and the first 2 episodes dealing with him getting to Shanghai and walking around downtown, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to follow his Asia adventures.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of fun things to watch.
Yes.
This week's show is brought to you by MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount theme park and attractions tickets. Go to undercovertourist.com.
Wishes will have its final performance on May 11th at the Magic Kingdom to make way for Happily Ever After, a new nighttime spectacular debuting the next day.
The new show will feature fireworks and projections featuring original animation plus an original score.
The Once Upon a Time projection show will also continue to be shown, and don't worry, Tinkerbell will fly during Happily Ever After.
I see a lot of mixed reactions. I am personally excited for the new change. We've had Wishes for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it debuted in 2003. So it's been around for a while. It's a great nighttime show, but yeah, I'm ready for a change.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I love Wishes. It always gives me all the feels when I go watch it. So I hope that this show will do the same thing, and it'll be nice to see some updated, newer movies as well.
Did you see the preview video that they released of that?
I haven't. I'm trying to get surprised, so I know.
Understood. Yeah, the music that they released, it sounds amazing. And I won't spoil it, but the animation that they talk about, it looks like, for all intents and purposes, they're actually doing hand-drawn animation on the castle, which is like, that's so cool. Original animation. So far, this looks to be a home run, and I cannot wait for this to debut.
Exciting.
So go catch Wishes one last time if you're in town. Now, a new Beauty and the Beast stage production inspired by the new live-action movie will open on the Disney Dream this November.
Beauty and the Beast will be presented like never before, with all new costumes, puppetry, and the musical numbers audiences love.
The new stage show hopes to take the heart and adventure from the new live-action film while still keeping the nostalgia of the animated classic. good to see they're jumping on board with the live action already. It hasn't even come out yet, and already they're starting to do all these new things.
I know, and that just warms my heart. Like, it's something that I wish that I could go see. I want to go cruising just to go see the show.
So far, the two musicals that I've been lucky enough to see on the cruise line, Tangled and Frozen, have been excellent. The cruise line, there's something about the live shows on the cruise line.
The entertainment is amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Hercules and the Disney Dream Show. Like, they're just unlike anything else. So I'm sure this is not going to be anything different.
If it does well, I would not mind seeing this version of the Beauty and the Beast stage show replace the one at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, we'll see.
Did you know that out of all the Disney parks around the world, Disney only owns 100% of the ones in America? But they are hoping to change that.
Recently, the Walt Disney Company announced plans to purchase the rest of the shares of Disneyland Paris by the end of the year.
Tokyo Disneyland was the first overseas Disney theme park resort, and it's the only one that Disney has no ownership stake in, as both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea parks are owned and operated by the Oriental Land Company.
Hong Kong Disneyland is owned 53% by the Hong Kong government and 47% by Disney, and Shanghai Disneyland is owned 43% by Disney and 57% by the Chinese government. Some of these statistics I've actually never knew.
Those are just some random numbers that I think Disney should just own up to 100% of.
Well, I mean, obviously, in order for them to be able to build in China, they have to go with what their government wants. So
absolutely.
this is definitely something that they probably have talked about for years about how much each party would own. But the Tokyo, that always surprises me, is that Disney has no ownership in it at all, with the exception of Imagineers helping build the rides. The rest is just Japan.
Well, knowing that, it was kind of the first one too, it doesn't surprise me that much. They had to make their name out there, and now that, years have passed, maybe now they can try to change it a little bit, negotiate.
I will say, from Matt and them when they went to Japan, you can definitely tell because of the merchandise there is unique to Tokyo and not anywhere else. True. Because Disney has no ownership in it, it's someone else that does that.
That's true, yep.
Yeah, if we might lose that unique merchandise if Disney decides to do a little bit of that. So I'd like to see it kind of stay the way it is right now. I think it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nearly 10 months after it was originally scheduled to debut, Walt Disney World will finally officially debut Rivers of Light at Disney's Animal Kingdom tomorrow.
The show combines live performances, floating set pieces, an original musical score, fountains, and more in a celebration of animals and nature.
Opening dates have also been announced for two other highly anticipated attractions, Pandora and Star Wars Land.
The new 12-acre Avatar Land will immerse guests in the lush world of Pandora starting this May 27th.
And guests will be able to travel to their favorite galaxy far, far away at Disneyland in California and Disney's Hollywood Studios sometime in 2019. Rivers of Light has been soft opening for special previews since last Friday, and I got to go see it the first day it soft opened last Friday, and it's nice. It's pretty. It's you saw that concept art and you heard about it when they first announced it, and it looked just so grand, and obviously you can kind of tell because of the delays that things were cut back, unfortunately.
Right.
It's still a very pretty show. The music's great. Definitely something to check out, and definitely a great addition to the nighttime Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, and I would say, any addition to nighttime shows is still a good thing, because they're always so much fun to see.
It just, for me personally, didn't really immerse me into the story. It didn't really feel like there was a story. It kind of ended abruptly. I feel there could be still a few things that can do with that finale, but visually it is stunning, and they do some things that I've never seen them do in a nighttime show with that.
Well, we got our fast passes, so I'm excited to see it for myself too.
Yes. Yeah. So everyone go get your fast pass and go check it out.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Hidden Mickey of the Week. Let's go to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster. Now this is a Hidden Mickey that's been in place for a while, and I'll describe it to you. Along the entrance queue, look down for a tiled floor just as you step inside the building along the standby entrance queue. In the middle of the walkway at the end of this tiled floor section, two classic Mickeys are each formed by three tiny round tiles. The circles are all the same size, but these images are purposeful, and they're certainly sentimental favorites with guests and cast members alike.
Have your best day ever at Fun Spot America.
The time has finally come for the long-awaited renovation of Planet Hollywood at Disney Springs to open.
I know, I've heard their milkshakes are to die for. I need to try them all.
Yes, and I really want to check out their new collection of movie props.
Of course, I love seeing the stars. Stars like they're stars in the sky, but also stars like movie stars. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I think that's the point, Banks. Anyways, let's throw it on over to our new reporter, Kelsey.
Hey guys, Kelsey here. We're at Disney Springs to check out the new Planet Hollywood Observatory. Let's go take a tour. Why the changes from Planet Hollywood to Planet Hollywood Observatory?
Well, I think with the whole remodel of Disney Springs, it really fit the to get this concept and to utilize the existing structure. It made sense, and our owner, Robert Earl, along with the Walt Disney World Company, came up with the concept of making it an observatory in theme with the Disney Springs turn of the century Florida kind of water town. So it fit well, and it seems to have really worked well by the inside of it and the look of it and the guest response that we've had. We've got a 4,500 square foot video wall, which has so many capabilities. We have animations that's been designed specifically for us. And so we have the lights, the sound, the action, and we serve great food, and we have some of our old favorites with a whole new exciting food package with a lot of cool new stuff and made it a lot more current.
So if you sit at one of these back tables, you won't be able to see the screen, but you will be able to see these awesome TV tables they have. I don't think I could ever even eat anything. I just pay attention to the show too much. Okay guys, if you guys are huge fans of Ghostbusters like I am, you definitely want to reserve this table on the 4th floor. They have memorabilia at the table and right next to it. Who are you gonna call, guys? So when you guys get here, make sure you walk around the entire restaurant to see all the awesome memorabilia. My personal favorite is Back to the Future 3, so I'm pretty excited about this. Him as Clint Eastwood, you can't really beat that. We're here at Stargazer's Bar, which is on the bottom floor, and it has a separate entrance, but they have craft beers, cocktails. They don't serve any food, so keep that in mind, but you're also right next to the very own Disney Springs. This is one of their new appetizers called the High Roller, which runs about $35, but you're getting all this delicious food, which I'm excited to try every single bit of it, especially the chicken crunch. So these are the new milkshakes they have, and they're absolutely ridiculous. This is the Cosmic Cotton Candy, and this is the Chocolate Comet. This one has white pretzels, a lollipop cotton candy, jelly beans. This one has a brownie, a Kit Kat, M&Ms. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and I'm so excited to try all of them. Oh my goodness. That would get a little rich. Like, I don't know if I could do the whole thing, but I could definitely do some of it. That tastes just like cotton candy. It's uncanny how much it tastes like cotton candy. Make sure you guys stop by the gift shop. They have a whole bunch of new merchandise and even some of the old. The observatory is open every day for lunch and dinner, and if you guys come in the evening, you'll catch a live DJ and live entertainment.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
Oh man, the rodeo is this weekend. I cannot wait to get back to my western roots. What about you, Buckaroo?
Buckaroo? That doesn't sound like anything to me. I don't really think I'm cut out for the Wild West. Even if I were to dress the part, I'm more of a city girl at heart.
Well, while the rodeo may nary be for the likes of you, who doesn't enjoy and partaking in some violent delights every once in a while? That's why we sent Andy out in his best bib and tucker to host a little whatchamacallit before the real thing this weekend. Think he was able to loop a few little doggies down at the big ground?
What in tarnation did you just say?
Now you're getting the hang of it.
So we're out here today in Kissimmee, and as you can see behind me, the Osceola Fair is in full swing. But today, I'm here to check out the Silver Spurs Rodeo at the Silver Spurs Arena. Can't wait. I'm up here right now at the buck and shoots. This is the last thing a rider sees before they climb over on top of the bull and are released into the arena. So, Phil, you are a bullfighter. Now,
Yes.
When we think of bullfighters, obviously we think of matadors and red capes and stuff. Is that what you're doing?
That's not what we do. I'm a rodeo bullfighter. I really have two jobs. One of them is cowboy protection. When you see the bull riding and the bull rider gets bucked off, it's my job to get between the bull and the bull rider. And then what I'm doing down here this weekend is being part of the inaugural Return of the Bullfights for the PRCA, and what that is, it's freestyle bullfight, and it's us against the Mexican Fighting Bull for 70 seconds, where we kind of get to show off and show the skill set that we have, and basically go head-to-head with the Mexican Fighting Bull.
So now when you say going head-to-head and you say fighting and stuff, you're not actually harming the bull, right?
Correct. No, we what we do is what we have like fakes and stuff like that we'll throw, and because these animals are they see movement and they go after movement, you'll see our clothes are baggies and they have bandanas. So when we throw a fake, the bulls will go towards that, and then we get judged for stepping around and how well we work the bull, how well we maintain control, and the bulls also get judged on how well they want to fight, how well they stay hooked up, as far as the animal safety. They get to go home, and next week they'll be out terrorizing another group of bullfighters just like us, and they will go up and down the road all year long.
This might be a stupid question, but how unbelievably dangerous is this?
It's pretty dangerous. I don't know a whole lot more. We do have safety equipment that we wear, and we also have Robbie in the barrel. I basically call him my bodyguard. If something goes wrong, he gets in there and puts himself in the barrel in the way so we can get up and, get to make another move.
I was asked to come protect, and that's such a big honor. Is when these guys say, "Hey, we want you in the barrel for us," and at 49 years old, that's a pretty cool job to get to do. And the old barrel weighs about 140 pounds, and I drive it off in there and go get those guys. And when they need me, they know when they call, I'll be there as soon as I can.
So what do you have to do now in the barrel to actually protect the bullfighters?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. When they get knocked down, like when they're fighting these bulls, there's a fine line between getting in the way and saving one of them. You don't want to go crashing in there with one of these fighting bulls and pull him off of a good fight just because the guy gets bumped, a little bit, because they're going to get bumped. You're going to see them get flown in the air, land on their feet, and keep fighting. That's what's so cool about this the rejuvenation of the bullfights is there's no whistle, there's no anything. I mean, they're going to fight for their lives for 40 seconds up to 70 seconds. There's one whistle blows at 40, and if you're doing great, you get to get out of there and we all make it. But if you hadn't got enough out of them, you feel like you somewhere in between that 40 and 70. And these guys are getting pretty tired. You run around out here for 40 seconds being chased by a Volkswagen with horns. It's really mad. It's so funny. Some of these bulls will actually give you a chance to get up because they want to fight you toe to toe. They have such a personality. It's such a they are such jerks. They're fighters. They love it. And there's such a myth about, oh well, they're not treated. These guys know what they're doing. They love it. It's so funny to watch them. They have such a personality. And just like we were talking about, when I'm in the barrel, I try to never make eye contact with them because you're calling him, and they get just as puffed up as we do. They love to do it. And they're chasing a little guy out there, and nothing better. It's like kicking a heck of a ball, So
that was our look at the Silver Spurs Rodeo here at the Silver Spurs Arena. Now, if you want to come check it out, the rodeo and the fair are running now through February 19th. But if you miss it, I know the rodeo is coming back in June. For more information, go visit the website at silverspursrodeo.com.
Did you know that at Disney World, your expired tickets still have value? If you have expired tickets which you were unable to use, you can exchange them for credit towards new tickets. And of course, if you have any of the old tickets without expiration dates, you can still use them. Even though Disney World's ticket prices just went up, they will undoubtedly go up again. So you may want to pre-purchase your tickets sooner rather than waiting until you get here. We recommend using a reputable discount ticket seller like Undercover Tourist.
Have you downloaded our free Attractions Magazine app? It features news articles, as well as every issue of our magazine available right in the app. Plus, catch up on all episodes of the show, and even view all of our online videos in one place. Download the app for free in the App Store today.
So we love when we hear from our fans of the show, and this week we got a special letter in the mail from a very cute fan.
Yes, we did. A huge thank you to Brent and his mom Melinda for sending us this letter. Little Brent made us a sweetheart and hand wrote this letter to us, or thanking us for watching. He's a fan of the show, loves watching us, so we love it.
I love
it's just great.
I love that he even drew our logo with the roller coaster track.
That's better than I could do.
So adorable. Thank you so much, Brent, for that.
Thank you. Now, how about this week's birthday shout-outs?
Yes.
Going out to Jeff Reisdorf, Kevin Cantor, David Mitchell, Greg Dow, and Mandy Axford. Happy birthday, everyone.
Yes, a very merry birthday to you all.
And now we want to thank MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
And thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
And thanks to Fun Spot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando and Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com for tickets and more information.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week on YouTube, Spectrum Cable TV Channel 999, iTunes, and Amazon Fire.
If you enjoy our show, please support it by subscribing to our magazine through our website, in our app, or on the Nook or Kindle.
All right, so some fun things coming up this weekend. The Seven Seas Food Festival at SeaWorld, their new festival started this last weekend. We're going to be there this Saturday to do a segment for next week's episode, and I'm excited because I haven't gotten to check it out yet. I'm sure have you gotten out there yet?
No, I haven't. I don't work over at SeaWorld anymore, so I haven't been out there as lately. So I'm excited to hopefully go check that out. We also have a special preview coming up of the Flower and Garden Festival this Sunday.
Yes,
my favorite Epcot event.
Really, the Flower and Garden's your favorite?
I love Flower and Garden. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. The topiaries are always beautiful, and we're going to be posting all over our social media. So follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all that fun stuff to see photos from this preview and to get ready for it. Flower and Garden, really, huh?
I really stumped you.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me personally, it's Food and Wine. Even the Festival of the Arts, though, I think it has hit my top spot of favorite festivals at Epcot.
That one
followed
is
closely by
close,
Food and Wine. Obviously, I like the food part. So,
Flower and Garden has good food too.
It does, but not as abundant as food. This is a discussion for another time as our favorite Epcot festivals. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all,
have fun. You can't eat the topiaries. That's the thing, though.
The Arts was your favorite now.
Yeah, you said the Arts was your favorite not too long ago.
I love them all. Did you know that out of all the Disney parks around the world, Disney only owns 100% of the ones in America? But they're what? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's interesting. You can see all the different sponsors they have, and I really hope they don't need this sponsor too much.